Hello.
Hello, my name is Pranav Doshi, and I would like to share one thing. Like consortium में हम लोग क्या करते हैं? To be a successful business owner, what should we have? एक है हमारे पास winning attitude होना चाहिए, एक है हमारे पास giving attitude होना चाहिए, और तीसरा जो सबसे important है वो learning attitude होना चाहिए. और मेरा personal है, means I don't know, somebody can not believe that as well, but मेरा मानना ये है कि एक चीज़ है कि मुझे पता है मुझे क्या पता है. जब मैं कंसोर्टियम में जाता हूँ या नहीं जाता हूँ, मुझे पता है कौन क्या कर रहा है, कौन क्या नहीं कर रहा है. मुझे पता है मुझे क्या नहीं पता है. लेकिन तीसरा चीज़ है, मुझे नहीं पता है कि मुझे क्या नहीं पता है. कंसोर्टियम में जब मीटिंग करते हैं तब हमको वो नहीं पता वाला जो चीज़ है ना, वो सीखने को मिलता है, किसी का स्ट्रेटजी सीखने को मिलता है. जैसे लास्ट मीटिंग में मैं बोलूँगा रवि विश्वकर्मा, उसने अपने बिजनेस का स्ट्रेटजी बताया कि विरार से लेके बोरीवली या बोरीवली से अंधेरी कुछ बोला उसने कि किसी का भी प्रिंटर का, लैपटॉप का, सिस्टम का कुछ रिपेयर है, कॉल करो, हम लोग ड्रॉप एंड पिकअप फैसिलिटीज़ दोनों दे देंगे. दिस इज़ अ स्ट्रेटजी ऑफ अ बिजनेस. AMC सब लोग लेते हैं, रिपेयर सब लोग करते हैं, लेकिन एक स्ट्रेटजी किसी न किसी को जानने को मिला. तो यू लर्न एवरीथिंग, मीन्स इट इज़ नॉट ओनली टू द मॉनेटरी थिंग्स, बट आपको सीखने को भी कुछ ना कुछ मिलता है. किसी न किसी की स्ट्रेटजी आप अपने बिजनेस में भी अडॉप्ट कर सकते हो. तो दैट इज़ द मेन बेनिफिट आई एम रेदर सीइंग इट. थैंक यू.
Good, good. So that's a learning.
There was a question raised over here, sorry, that consortium के captain की problem ये होती है कि they have to call everyone and plead कि आ जाओ, you know, I mean come for the meeting and other things. Now let me tell you, if someone is a new member, it is really helpful to their business. Just sharing with you, when we started ASIRT, it was like, you know, I mean the first 140 members odd that joined, I used to individually call up each one of them. First 5.5 years, I have called each and every member who joined ASIRT. And the first 65 members had joined because I and Chetan Bhai had spoken to people. This guy standing over here, he had eaten 55 minutes of my time. He had wasted 55 minutes of my time trying to convince him कि यार तू join कर ले. Then, you know, his final answer was चल तू बोलता है ना इसलिए join करता हूँ. The point is not, the point is that when you are calling people of your consortium as captain, you will learn what they are doing, and more important than that, they will know that you exist. Otherwise, a lot of people, now I mean, you know, Pranav Doshi, the gentleman who just came up, I didn't know what he is into. He came and spoke over here. Now imagine he being captain, he is calling maybe, you know, 30 of the members of consortium. At least 30 में से 15 will know कि Pranav क्या कर रहा है. So, you know, it really makes sense that that's not begging people to come. It's networking in a good way. I understand, you know, 30 में से probably 15 will respond, 15 will not respond. But then I think, you know, most of us जिन्होंने love marriage किया है उन्होंने 3-4 को propose किया होगा and 3 ने ना बोला होगा, शायद चारों ने ना बोला होगा. तो you know, arranged marriage के लिए they must have seen 10 girls and 9 would have rejected them. Anyway, so you know, it's a good way of networking. Do not look at it as an insult. Please become, and please voluntarily or rather insistingly take this leadership role. It's the first step towards coming on stage as chairman of ASIRT.
Yeah, so anyway, so if you do not have anything, I think so I'll hand over back to Harshad. So guys, thank you very much. I thought I'll just present back, now it's a next version, make sure everybody participates. Anytime, anything, whole board member is open to listen to you all guys. I am always available and please be open. Thank you.
Good is not enough when better is possible. That's what consortium is all about, version 2.0. Jiten bhai, I would say that you have a good head above your shoulders. Beauty catches the attention and character catches the heart. And you have such a great character that you have caught all our hearts. Thank you very much for this beautiful session. So are you all in business because of one C? We all are in business because of one C. What's that one C? Kshitij is getting better ideas. So you are in business either by chance because you did not have anything and you said let's do IT, yeah, or by choice. When you have a chance, it's circumstances. Depending upon the situations, you take a call whether you can do what do, and then you decide to do IT. And when there is a choice, it's a matter of attitude. That's where it matters how you grow, how you move forward. So, there are two qualities in each one of us. And those two qualities are self-motivation. You don't need a pat. Just come on, get up, you have to go to office. We all are self-motivated, and that's the reason we are sustaining, and that's the reason we are today in business. And second is leadership. Each one of us has a leadership, less or more, but we have been driving our business with whatever we have, with whatever the knowledge, with whatever the experience we have. So do you all agree? Yeah? So what is 3C? So as a leader, you have 3 C's. And those 3 C's are courage. You take a call, you plunge in the business, you decide you want to do something, and that's the courage which helps you to take a decision that yes, I want to do a business. Once you get courage, then you get conviction. You say, yes, I can do it. I believe in myself that yes, I will be able to do business. And once you get into the business, then you get clarity. So you understand what needs to be done, what are policies, what are procedures, how to run business, and other things. Is this right? Is this the story of each and every one of us? This is how we do business? Yeah? So let's see our movie.
Come here. It's coming up on a year. I have something that's planned, and I need a partner in crime. The B67 TV tower.
I haven't climbed since.
Becky, if you don't confront your fears, you are always going to be afraid.
Let's do it. Let's climb your stupid tower.
I'm so excited! Hey guys! Hi!
I was really ripped.
You're awesome! That is the Becky that we need for this trip. This is sick.
This is how you look at it.
Damn it, Hunter. What are you getting us into?
Okay, so just stay behind me, one rung at a time.
Conviction.
See? It's easy.
It's easy.
You're doing great.
You can do it.
Becky, you gotta come up here. Hey, trust me. What was that? Oh my God! Oh my God!
Clarity.
Hunter, how do we get down? I don't have a signal.
So you are stuck.
The water is out there in that bag. We have 50 feet of rope. I think I can drop myself lower.
You work on strategies.
Okay, I'm gonna jump onto the bag. Hunter, no! Hunter! Every hour that passes, the weaker we get.
If anyone called 911, they'd be here by now.
What is it that Dan used to say?
If you're scared of dying, don't be afraid to live.
Come here.
Is this true? The courage got conviction, conviction got clarity, and then you are stuck. So when I said my wife, and then he said, Harshad, you need direction. Is there Dhanesh here? Direction man? No? So I went to Dhanesh and said, Dhanesh, I need your help, I need direction because my wife is not convinced with courage, conviction and clarity. And Dhanesh said, yes, I have answer, but you need to solve my one problem. I said, solve. You solve my problem first. He said, I need to shuffle something. I said, okay, do it. And then he shuffled clarity. So first, whatever we want to do, first we need to have a blueprint. We need a clarity what we plan to do. We need to prepare ourselves. Once you have clarity, then you get conviction with more confidence, more belief what you can do. And once you have conviction, then you get courage. So that's the correct order. And this is the time we can correct ourselves. It's my understanding and it's my view, it's my point of view. You may be having something different. So did this 3C video, you find it interesting? Was the sound quality good? Do you want to hear more sound? Yes? Then please welcome Sound Solutions powered by AMD.
Hello everyone. Can we have some presentations? I'm commercial client solution field application engineer at AMD. And just a small question: how many of you have sold desktop, laptops, or servers? How many of you? All of them, right? So do you know that whenever customer meets you and he asks you that he want to buy a laptop or desktop, generally he specifies the requirement, right? He wants this kind of processor, this kind of RAM. So are you aware? Generally they ask about two kind of processors. So can anyone name them? Intel and AMD. So I'm going to talk about AMD as I'm representing the AMD and Sound Solutions with our partner. So AMD is in the market for past 50, more than 50 years. We are as much as old as our competition. Okay, so please pay attention. If you have any questions, please ask them. We have a short quiz session post this presentation. So keep your eyes open and let's hear out. So AMD is in market. We are very old company in the semiconductor business. Here we are the few things what industry is saying about AMD, that we are the #1 trusted semiconductor brand in India for past 3 years. We are among Fortune 500 companies, and so if you want to buy a laptop, what are the qualities you want to have in your laptop, right? It must be secure, it must be portable, right? And it should give you the performance, right? These are the things. I'll rephrase it. First is the performance, then security, and the last one is portability, right? So how AMD is achieving that? So let's explore that. The performance, whenever you want any laptop or any desktop or any server wants to perform, you'll need basic things like it should have more core count. You understand core count, right? Then it should have better cache memory, or it should have the most advanced manufacturing technology, right? The processor should be on the latest or most advanced manufacturing technology where you can gain the benefits of power efficiency or security like this. So from 2017, AMD gained the momentum in the manufacturing technology. In 2017, we were almost at the same level of our competition, which is Intel. So in 2017, we launched our processor on 14 nanometer of lithography. You understand lithography? Okay. So in semiconductor industry, lithography is the manufacturing technology of the processors. We called it as manufacturing technology, and the nanometer defines the distance between two transistors. Any processor or any semiconductor item is made up of transistors only. So the distance between two transistors is defined by nanometer. Okay, so the lower nanometer is most advanced technology because एक बाल का 1/28 हिस्सा is 1 nanometer. So you see, currently we are offering 4 nanometer of lithography. You see 4 nanometer of lithography, right? So you see on a single chip or a single processor, you will have around 150 billion transistors. 150 billion. You will not expect that kind of transistors. So imagine if you have that much transistors, how fast your operations or how fast your processing will be. Then the easy stack flow, simple concept hai, Intel Core i3, Core i5, Core i7. These are the categories of Intel processors. Similarly, we have Ryzen 3, Ryzen 5, Ryzen 7, and the topmost is Ryzen 9. So easy to understand, and it's not working. This is the comparison between entry level models, like Ryzen 3 against Core i3. Intel has launched their series 13 generation processors. We have our 7000 series. So you see the difference. High performance cores, what we are offering in Ryzen 3, that is 4 performance cores against 1 single performance cores. Where you will get the performance? Obviously, if you have more number of performance cores, right? The base frequency at your, this is the frequency where your processor is going to operate and a certain level of power. Okay, so you see the base frequency of 2.3 gigahertz, while competition has around 0.9 gigahertz. Let me tell you, in 1999, AMD was the first one who launched the processors with 1 gigahertz of frequency. Now Intel is launching their processor with 0.9 gigahertz. We actually launched our processors in 1999 that were operating on 1 gigahertz. It's more than the frequency which they are offering is lesser what we used to offer in 1900s. So again, the processor technology 7 nanometer, the TDP, actually your power consumption depends on the TDP. You need a portable laptop. What does mean portable? If you are traveling somewhere, your laptop is charged up now, and you want to have some work on your laptop at remote places. And imagine if you are doing some work and you don't have power plugged in. Yeah, if you don't plug in the charger, and after a few minutes or few hours your battery gets drained out, right? What if you want to do more work? Your laptop should have more power, right? That can be derived from the lower TDP range. If you have processors which are consuming less power, you will have obviously a better battery backup, right? Instead, if you are getting a 30 watt or 45 watt or 60 watt of processors compared to 15 watt, you will not have the battery backup, right? Because more than 2/3 of batteries power consumption will be done by your processor only, because that's the heart which is going to operate your all the tasks. So if you have better TDP, then you will have obviously a better battery backup. So you see, you will have best performance, best portability with the TDP, best manufacturing technology available in the market. Uh, Similar story goes with Ryzen 5. I'm not going to talk about more than what is the frequency and all this thing in Ryzen 5. But the things you want to notice that cache memory, TDP, manufacturing technology, and core count. These are the things. Then again, similar story with workstations. You know workstations. That's we earlier we saw this is the standard laptops where you want to have home uses or normal enterprise uses. Okay, but if you want to use any workload like AutoCAD or Photoshop, you will require a more powerful machine, right? So that machines are generally work on higher TDP level or which requires more power to run a processor or to run a task. So these processors will have more cores, more frequencies, which will consume more power, right? Now the portfolio available from AMD is from HP perspective from entry level 245 in 14-inch, then to elite class like premium notebooks 800 series from 845, 835 is there, and for Lenovo similar story like from entry level to premium segments we are present with all the OEMs. Again in the Dell, Lenovo, Acer, HP, all the major OEMs will have AMD based processors. You just need to ask your customer what is their requirement, what is their workload, and you can suggest their model or processors according to their use cases. Now the best part of AMD Ryzen processors is their inbuilt Ryzen AI feature. Have you seen there is a lot of hype of AI is going in the market. Nvidia, AMD, Intel, everyone is talking about AI, right? So what is AI? It is artificial intelligence, and that requires a certain separate processors or certain separate set of instructions that needs to be performed separately, which cannot work on these your dedicated processors. So AMD was the first one who launched a dedicated AI processor built in a single chip of processor on a processor. So that can give you the best idea or best experience in AI category. So have you seen generative AI? Generative AI, you know, you just type a word in a tool that I want an image of anything, like let's take an example of man landing on a moon or a horse on the moon, and it will generate image automatically based on the data already fed on that machine or that AI processors. It will automatically generate within few seconds of time. So that kind of workload or that kind of things can be done on AI, which is available on Ryzen 7040 series of processors, which we already saw in the workstation processors. And AMD was the first one, currently the only one which has dedicated processors for normal uses, high performance uses, and AI workloads. It's not working. It's not working. Backside. Can you please go back one slide? Go back. Two slides on. It's not going in. I think there's some. It's not working. It's not working. So with Ryzen AI, multiple organizations or multiple ISVs like AutoCAD, Bentley Systems, or Photoshop, they are developing some features which are specialized with AI processors. So there are around more than 100 plus features which are already available in the market, which can utilize the uses of AI processors. Still not working. So can you go 2 slides to actually but it's actually it depends on the sliders, no? So no comments on that. It's not going. Go next. Go next. 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 What the fuck? So you see, there are multiple features from Microsoft for DaVinci or Blender. Have you sold any media or entertainment customer? Have you anyone कोई किसी ने भेजा मीडिया एंड एंटरटेनमेंट इंडस्ट्री में रेंडरिंग करते हैं वो लोग राइट या फोटोशॉप यूज करते हैं देयर आर फ्यू फीचर्स विच आर अवेलेबल स्पेशली on AMD based Ryzen AI features which can use that feature to get their workload done get faster. So in I think Adobe image processing or when you have image and you want to you want to saturate that image, you have to do manual workload. Okay, so with the help of this Ryzen AI, you can process that image automatically. You can adjust their contrast, brightness, or all these kind of features automatically without getting more details into that. It will automatically adjust according to their photo situation, and it will automatically generate the best possible image. So you see the time reducing in that category. Or for ByteDance, multiple video effects are there. You can push that video effects to their videos. So or real-time face detection on railway stations on like this. When you want to capture a certain face, you just feed the face in your software, and it will automatically detect that kind of face available with the feed or video which you have uploaded in your system. It will automatically detect that face by what time it was captured or anything like that. So you will have a best use cases in the market, or you can create a workload which can utilize the next group. For desktops, story goes similar. We have best frequencies like 3.8 gigahertz from Ryzen 3 or 4 gigahertz in Ryzen 7, where you can pitch, where you have high frequency trading applications are there. You can utilize these kind of frequencies, right? Multiple users are using multiple monitors. They are working on share market. They will utilize where you have very few seconds to get the data, and where refresh rate is very high. You can utilize these kind of frequencies, like 4 gigahertz frequency against 3.3 gigahertz. You see the frequency what we are offering. These are the products available in desktop. Again, in the gem category, you have Make in India products from Acer and HP. For tiny or the devices which can fit behind your monitor and can work as an all-in-one. Think Center M75QE is there. So now this was about normal desktop laptops, but if you want to use a very powerful applications where you want to have a rendering, or you want to have a special effects or VFX kind of workload, or you want to create a plan for a building, that time these laptops or desktop will not work, right? You will have very powerful machines. Now AMD has workstation processors called as Threadripper Pro 7000 series, which can go up to 96 cores. You can see 96 cores in a single machine. You can see the performance, what kind of performance it can go. Now you see the cache amount, 486 MB of cache. you can fit a single file on your cache machine, on your cache memory. If you have a drawing, a PSD file or a Photoshop file, that can be loaded in a cache memory only. Then comparison against 3000 against competition, which can go 56 cores on a single chip, while we are offering 96 cores in a single machine or a single processor with more PCI Gen 5 lanes, where you can have multiple graphics card like 3 or 4 48 GB or 80 GB of graphics card you can fit on a single machines if you have more number of PCI lanes. So we are offering up to 128 PCI lanes. Normally dedicated graphics card generally consumes around 16 or 32 PCI lanes if it is more than 48 GB. So you see, if a single card is utilizing around 632 PCI lanes, you can have around 5 or 4 cards can be installed on a single system, while competition can give you only 3, maximum 3. Then enterprise class security features are there, like secured memory encryption, where your memory is encrypted on the run. If you are using machine, your memory will be encrypted, which can prevent cold boot attacks or memory attacks from where your data can be pulled. If a hacker wants to if you are using net banking application, you are putting your credentials or ATM card details, that is stored on your memory, because it is under use. So, and the memory is in clear text format, means if you want, if you able to access the data of memory, you will get the whole data. Like if you are typed 1, you will have memory में वो एक ही दिखेगा, it will not be in encrypted format or it will not be in different format. So it is easy to hacker to get the memory data. But what if your memory is encrypted? He will not able to access your data. He will get the data, but not in the readable format. For that, he needs to have around the memory encryption was AES 256 bit. So it will take around 30 plus years to decode that data. So you see, the memory is encrypted, which is available only with AMD. Multiple features are there, like remote manageability is available, where you can have your machine booted remotely, or you take the BIOS control remotely. For workstations or mobile workstations, these are the portfolio available. Rahul, can you please, can you go back please 2 slides? I just wanted to show a portfolio of. This is the portfolio where you have tower workstations from HP, Lenovo, Dell, and mobile workstations where you can have laptop as a workstations from Dell 7865 to HP Z6 G5A. And in mobile workstations you have ZBook Power, ZBook Firefly, P14S, P16V, which can have dedicated graphics also up to 8 GB. In the mobile workstations, you will not have that kind of headroom for thermals, so you will have around 8 GB of graphics available with the workstations. So this is for clients. If you move to servers, story goes a little bit on higher side. So for any queries related desktops, laptops, or workstations, you can contact Sound Solutions. These are the contact details for particular OEMs. BDs who are handling, Ganpat is handling Dell account. So if you want to have any Ganpat is there. Yeah, Ganpat is there, or Mahesh is for HP. Ganpat. Yeah. Sunil sir is there? No. So Ganpat, can you call all the team from Sound Solution who's available? Ganpati is only there. So these are the numbers. You can contact them. You can ask them queries about AMD or laptops. Ganpat, can you? Yeah, sure. So, so that was for the client segment. Generally, clients means desktop, laptops, and workstations. But if you go beyond that, servers are there. Okay. So how many of cores are there in Intel? Maximum number of cores in Intel in server category. Okay. Maximum. 8 is the starting one. No, yeah. No. Intel. I'm talking about Intel. Oh, that's 56 only. Okay. Currently they have 56 maximum number of cores, or 56 only. What we are offering in uh, no, that's 128. 128 number of cores on a single processor, on a single chip. 128 cores. You see, they have around 2 or 2.5 processors to be have that kind of cores. Okay. Now, what advantages will you have if you have the AMD based processors, EPIC or Ryzen? Ryzen is for desktop, EPIC is for laptop work servers. So you will have secured root of trust, which have a secured processor, which helps you to secure your entire system's boot process. If your system is this system is matured enough to get the data, whether you have compromised your BIOS level, you have compromised your memory, you have compromised your motherboard or CMOS, anything that can be managed, or that can be you have the trust which can actually recognize what changes or what happened between two restarts of your system, or between two operations of the systems with the secure boot feature. Then full memory encryption, we have already talked that your entire memory is going to be encrypted. And then you have virtualization, right? You have virtualized environment. What if you are in virtualization, there is a limitation that you cannot encrypt the whole virtual environment, right? AMD went ahead, researched it, and came out with the new solution that has secured encrypted virtualization. Each of your virtual machine is securely encrypted. That can be benefits. More about EPIC processors, I'll call upon my colleague Mr. Rahul Tiwari. So
Hello everyone. Last. First one. So we must have some jewelers around us. Oh, some famous jewelers, Kalyan jewelers, TBJ and all this thing. We have an industry jewelers also. Can anyone take name? Jewelers? Yeah, which jewelers? In the industry, IT industry? Very common. Our competitions. Our competition also sells jewelry. Like if you want to server with the silver, 2 encryption DIMMs will be encrypted. If you want to 4 DIMMs will be encrypted, you have to go with the gold. Now 6 or 8, you should buy platinum. But we are a silicon based company. We make our AMD based processor only for the silicons. We don't have anything called silver, gold and platinum. So whatever features that we have in 8 core, it is also similar available in 128 core for the same. Like whether you bought 8 core server, if you fully populate your memories, all the memory will be encrypted. All the VMs which you create on the processor will be encrypted. Nothing will change. Now we start with the this is our latest series 9000 series. We started with the 16 cores. We have a 12 cores, 8 core option also. We started from 16 core to 96 core. This is Genoa. Another which we are going to launch is a 128 core in single processor. Now, how core help us to our customer? Suppose any customer have a 5 servers, each server have a 24 into 2 core processor. That means in 5 servers he have only 200 cores. For 5 servers, each server have a 64 or 128 GB RAM. For 5 servers, it's around 600 GB RAM maximum. Now, AMD have a solutions can fulfill the entire ecosystem within one server, putting 128 into 2 processor, and then server can go up to 12 TB of RAM. Now, rather than buying 5 server, you can circulate all the options within one server only. This is the why Amazon, Google, Microsoft, Yota, everybody is waiting to launch our Genoa, Bergamo to acquisition. So we have a large market share around 34% on server just because all the ISPs. Because they give you the service on the core basis. Rather than putting 22 servers in a rack, they put 22 server of AMD which reduce 6 racks. From 6 racks to 1 rack, they save cooling power, space power, manpower, lot of cost. At the same time, our customer is paying the same cost. This is the difference you can bring on the table while talking to the partner, our customers. Now, customer will always say Intel Genoa. Now you are the person who going to divert his mind. You have to change his mindset from Intel to AMD because AMD is technically beneficial. AMD is commercially beneficial for the customer. At the same time, it will give you the more profit. If 4 partners are there competing on a server deal, if you go with AMD, you will definitely going to want this. The only hard work you have to do, you have to put AMD in the front of customer, then all rest of the things will take care by us. Next slide, please. Next. Now this is what I'm talking about. If a customer have 2P processor of Genoa, which is the highest processor it have, we can convert entire workload in the small servers, small footprint. This is where even the small, so this about it's all about the large deal. क्या होगा जब छोटी डील है, बैकअप सर्वर बनाना है, स्टोरेज के लिए सर्वर को कनेक्टिंग के लिए यूज करना है या फिर डीएनएस सर्वर्स बनाना है, व्हाट अबाउट दैट? सो आपने देखा होगा कभी किसी ने बेचा है क्या इंटेल सिंगल प्रोसेसर? एनीवन? 12 कोर का सिंगल प्रोसेसर एक सर्वर में या 8 कोर का? कभी लॉजिकली हमने सोचा कि 2 प्रोसेसर ही इंटेल क्यों बोलता है? 12 कोर चाहिए तो 6 into 2, 15 कोर चाहिए तो 8 into 2. कोई लॉजिक है इसके पीछे? लगता है आप लोग को कि ये एचए होगा, एक सर्वर फेल हो गया तो दूसरा काम करेगा? नहीं. सर्वर इज लाइक अ माइंड. माइंड इज फेल, देन एवरीथिंग इज फेल. व्हाई? Because Intel have a limitations of 64 PCI lanes in single processor. If 100 plus user are going to connect, then PCI line is choked. That's why he always recommend go with the dual processor to match 100 plus PCI lane bandwidth. At the same time, AMD have a 128 line in a single processor. So the same workload we are going to process a single core, 16 core of single processor. That's it. You don't need to buy another processor. It will save your cost, upfront cost, power saving cost, at the overall TCO. So this is for the small deal where you have only 12 core, 14 core, 24 core, 48 cores. You can position thus. In the largest, our strength is there. Next please. This is a platform. Now, 2017 we restart ourselves. You must heard this version 12 will restart. We restart with our processor called Epic, and we come to the market at the time we have only few platform with a few OEMs, but now we have a multiple platform each and every segment from entry level to high end PCIs, so even Dell we have a with VMware and Nutanix we have architectures. We have a 6 model in Dell. Then HP we have a Nimbles. We have a SimpliVities. We have option there also. Then the basic servers. The same time with the Lenovo, Supermicro and Cisco. Apart of that, we have a collaboration with the numbers of ODMs, white boxing. If any customer wanted to go with the white boxing solution, we do have options for that. Okay, so the maximum core which AMD provides is 128. Yes, you guys say it rightly. If you put together then 256 core, this is the first processor in the industry who can match such kind of workload in a single server. Any questions from anyone? Then I have so many questions. No questions? But this time I will give some gifts for you, gift also. So if you are ready, I can start my questions to you. Ready? I'm ready with the questions. You have to raise your hand first. Okay. What is the lithography of 7040 series used? My friends explain you lithography technology, the distance between the two transactions, and we are the highest one, where our competition is still on. Yeah, please, sir. Yeah, you are the right questions. Please come. Bharat, sir, please. Chetan. Chetan. So my friend also explained you for high workload where mobile workstation doesn't work, you have to move with a tower workstation. Now our competition is far behind us when it comes to number of cores. We recently launched our HP product with the maximum number of cores in Threadripper on 7000 series. What is the number? Sir, please. 6. Sir, I'm talking about 120 core is a server. I'm talking about the workstation. Yes, please. Yeah, that's right. Please come. Bharat sir. Bharat sir, please. Nice one. This is something for you, sir. Very basic. What is the full form AMD? That's right, sir. लेकिन आपको प्राइज नहीं दे सकते. Sorry. Okay. Who's the next one? जिसने आंसर किया? नहीं नहीं सर 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 प्लीज. मैं भैया कर. Come on. आपको मिलेगा. Okay, when my friends explain about the portability कि भाई लैपटॉप लेके ट्रैवल करना है तो बैटरी में पावर ज़्यादा दिन तक रहना चाहिए, ज़्यादा टाइम तक रहना चाहिए, तभी तो बैटरी सेविंग होगी. सो जहाँ कॉम्पिटिशन्स एक अलग टीडीपी पे उनका प्रोसेसर रन करता है, आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट द प्रोसेसर नॉट द लैपटॉप, वहाँ पे AMD एक पर्टिकुलर टीडीपी पे रन करता है जिसको हाईलाइट किया गया था ड्यूरिंग द प्रेजेंटेशंस. जहाँ पे इंटेल 64 वाट टीडीपी 55 वाट टीडीपी पे है, वहाँ पे AMD कितने टीडीपी पे है? फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन रेज आपने किया था सर, प्लीज. या प्लीज. या दैट्स राइट क्वेश्चन, प्लीज. काफी लोगों ने अटेंशन किया था. Now, from my patch, what is the total number of thread that Epic processor have? Total number of thread. Yes, sir. आपने पहले उड़ाया. Wrong answer, sir. I'm talking about thread, not core. No, sir. Yeah, please. Right answer. Thank you, sir. The thread is always is to 2. One core is equal to 2 threads, which is he explained during the presentation of laptop desktop 4 core 8 threads. Yeah, please come, sir. That's all from my side. Thank you, ASIRT team, for this platform. Looking forward. Please be in touch with me for any kind of server, laptop, desktop requirement in West. We have a POC unit also. If your customer need, we can deliver the POC in their premises. We'll do all the experiment. Thank you so much.